So it's just come in that the SEC does not plan to appeal the court's decision with the Greyscale, the GBDC trust, which is absolutely amazing. British HODL just shared this article here on Twitter, and I thought I'd read it to everyone. It's a real short one, not in the studio, so you're going to need to bear with the voice here. But the US SEC does not plan to appeal the court decision on the Greyscale Bitcoin ETF. So this is Reuters.com. I have shared this on Twitter at SeanClark911. The US SEC and Exchange Commission will not appeal a recent court ruling that found it was wrong to reject an application from the Greyscale Investments to create a spot Bitcoin ETF, said a source familiar with the matter. The District Court of Columbia of Appeals in Washington in August ruled the SEC was wrong to reject this case for Greyscale's Bitcoin ETF. In a case that's been closely watched by the industry, which has been trying for a decade to advance such products, the SEC's decision not to appeal likely paves the way for the agency to review Greyscale's application. This is what we've been talking about, ladies and gentlemen, for the last couple of weeks here. Just because they're not appealing it now Greyscale's most likely going to have to refile. That's going to start that 240-day process. I think that ends up to about June 16th, roughly, thereabouts. Sometime in June, which is after the halving. All these ETFs are going to be approved when the SEC is ready to approve BlackRock at the end of the day. So I reckon early Q1 2024, that's going to happen just before the halving there. Welcome to paradise, welcome to the backyard. About 5 years ago there was 0 trees here and we put in at least 300. It was just bare dirt. Anyway, I want to carry on with this. So the Greyscale sued the SEC, arguing that because the agency previously approved certain surveillance agreements to prevent fraud in Bitcoin ETFs, the same setup should be satisfactory for Greyscale's spot ETFs, since both spot and future funds rely on Bitcoin's price. So the appeals court is expected to issue a mandate specifying how its decision should be executed, which will likely include instructing the SEC to revisit Greyscale's application. Definitely think that's the most likely that's going to happen here. The court's just going to be like, all right, you need to take another look. The SEC is going to take another look, say, hey, you need to add these things in here or whatever it is. Get them to refile. That will be the SEC's goal, in my opinion. Obviously, take that with a grain of salt. It will be what it will be. Now it's just a matter of time before we get a Bitcoin ETF. This is a monumental day that we are seeing within Bitcoin, so definitely take note of it. You are here, you are witnessing history. How long does it take to play out? I think Q1 2024. British HODL's thinking maybe towards the end of the year or towards Q1. Either way, I just want to thank British HODL for bringing this to our attention 2 minutes after it was released. So if you're not following him, make sure you are. Check out that video we did the other day. Super quick update. Be blessed. We'll see you in a couple of days. Be blessed. Peace.